Hi guys, it's me, Katie. I'm responding to a super genius's insight into Obamacare. And I just thought it would be fun to kind of debunk some more rumors since that's kind of what I'm good at. The first thing that Super Genius said is that we can't add 40 more million Americans to any kind of insurance plan because we don't have enough doctors to go around. So if we already don't have enough doctors to go around, clearly we shouldn't add those other 40 million because then that means all the rest of us wouldn't be getting the same care anymore either. The AMA president has said that that's not really true. We don't have a doctor shortage, at least not right now. We might in the future once boomers start to retire, but we don't right now. And if we are proactive with our healthcare reform, we may not have a doctor shortage at all. So there is no doctor shortage. There are some regional doctor shortages. However, those have to do with doctors moving to areas with high concentrations of people with health insurance. Having more even distributions of health insurance might help with some regional doctor shortages. Sounds pretty simple, right? Give everybody health insurance, doctors have more options about where they can go, meaning that people in different areas have greater options for health care. Next thing, end of life planning. We've already talked about this, guys. Your doctor isn't going to kill your grandfather. Not after Grammy, not after Grampy. They're not after anybody. I mean, I think it's a great idea that Obama's conspiring with all these doctors to kill all the old people, but seriously, it's not happening. Even if on the off chance that every single doctor in America was a flaming liberal, which they're not, obviously, even if they were, I think it's highly unlikely that many doctors would lack consciences. So, end of life planning, killing grandpa, let's just stop talking about that. That's bullshit. Pardon my French. The third thing, innovation in the private health insurance industry. This is a great conversation. I'm not really sure where Super Genius gets his information that innovation only happens in the free market and that innovation doesn't happen in Canada or England or any other country with nationalized health care. One look at the list of Nobel Prize winners for medical care in the last several years shows that, yes, in countries with nationalized health care, a lot of innovation actually happens within the medical community. Medical innovation is not limited to America. More importantly, in America, the research on medicine comes from largely government-funded programs. The government funds most of our real research into medical innovation. Private industry researches how to market those products, how to market that treatment to people. Private industry, marketing. Government, research. Research equals innovation. Marketing equals profits. Guys, this is simple stuff. It doesn't take a super genius to figure this out. The next thing we've got, taxes. Super Genius says that taxes will be on everyone, even you, little waitress, working your butt off. You're going to be taxed. First of all, if you're a waitress, you probably don't make enough money to be taxed to begin with. You probably get money back from the government if you file a tax return at all. But on the off chance that you do actually file a tax return and you might have to pay something in, unless you make over $250,000 a year, you will not be paying for these new medical plans. You just won't. So stop listening to this bullshit. Super Genius said it himself, but apparently he does not understand that less than 5% of America makes over $250,000, and most waitresses don't make that much money. I mean, I've been a waitress before. I made $250 an hour. Don't know what Super Genius does, but clearly he's never been a waitress. Next thing, he makes a statement that people don't need to be covered right now. Most people don't need to be covered right now. Who knows why? Who can just tell me why we have health insurance? Does anybody know? Anybody want to raise a hand? Guys, we have health insurance not because we need health care right now. We get health insurance on the off chance that we might need it in the future. We get it on the off chance that something bad might happen. Getting health insurance or not getting health insurance is a gamble. We get health insurance because at some point we will probably need health care. That's as far as it goes. At some point you will need it. Even if you don't need it right now, you might need it later. And the sad thing is, guys, is that a lot of the people who really need it, who really need health insurance and who really need health care, can't get it because the private health insurance industry won't give it to them. Because guess what? The sick people, they don't want to cover them. They don't have to pay for that crap. All they want to do is they want to collect your premiums and then deny you service so that they make big profits. That's it, guys. That's it. So let's see what else. We've got And let's just go back to this. Even if this all passes and people are getting healthcare that they supposedly don't need, regardless, guys, it's still not coming out of your paycheck. It's not coming out of your paycheck unless you make $250,000 a year. It's not coming out of your paycheck. Are we clear? Good. We're golden. And this is my favorite. Super Genius said, 100 years ago, people didn't even need health insurance and they were fine. People didn't get medical care. They were fine. 100 years ago, the life expectancy was 47. Guys, I'm 25. I hope I live a lot longer than than what I've lived right now in the future. I'm already past the halfway mark to 47. I hope I see a lot longer than 47, and I'm sure Super Genius is hoping he sees it far past 47 too. But without health care, without access to health care, that's about what most of us can expect to live. Now, in America now, whenever most people have health care, the average life expectancy is 77. That is a 30-year increase, guys. That is almost the entire life expectancy we had before. I know, 100 years ago, guys, they were great until they were 47, and then they were dead. I don't even know what to say about this. This video made me so angry. It was almost hard to watch. The bullshit about the doctor shortages, which according to the American Medical Association president doesn't exist. The end-of-life planning, which doesn't exist, or it exists, but killing grandpa doesn't exist. There's no innovation in Canada and England. Bullshit. The taxes on the waitress who doesn't even pay taxes. Bullshit. People don't need health insurance right now. Maybe they don't. Will they need it in the future? Yes. Bullshit. What else? Oh, yes. And 100 years ago, people were fine. With a life expectancy of 47, they were just fine. And you shouldn't expect anything more than reaching your middle ages. The middle ages should be the end of your life. Guys, you can listen to Super Genius or you can listen to me. Personally, I cannot see much reason at all to listen to Super Genius, who sounds more like a super idiot. Have a good night.